Yo, 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 what it do? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for this new moon in Sagittarius that we are having on December 19, 2025 at 8:43 p.m. Eastern Time at 28 degrees Sagittarius. Bruh. I'm gonna let you know now, it's Sagittarius energy. It's a fucking free for all. It's a fucking crapshoot. Um, the sun, the moon, Mercury, and Venus are all going to be squaring Saturn at this time. And how that hit me is just like shit is not happening on your timeline. It never has been. But I just feel like there's something about you surrendering to that and having that like Sagittarian, like faith and fuck it energy about you where you like trust. And I feel like that's what this new moon is about. It's like, don't you trust God got you yet? Don't you like trust it? Don't you like feel it like in your bones yet? So you gonna like Sagittarian style wing it or stress yourself out? You get to choose. With these squares, plural, to Saturn, um, I feel like there's a lot about your relationship to time, feeling ahead of your time, feeling on time, feeling like something just hit at the right time, knowing something's going to hit at the right time, trusting. I feel like this new moon has a lot to do about time and trust. Might as well have fun. Might as well have a good time. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is happening at 28 degrees Sagittarius. So let me see. I can find Sagittarius. And I got to hit you with the handy dandy Inside Degrees by Elias Lonsdale. And his description, Elias Lonsdale's description of the 28th degree of Sagittarius is a witch's ritual dagger. It's funny because I ate some ritual chocolate this morning. It's a brand, a local brand. Um, okay. me. Hydrate, light it if you need it. Strong, focused intent to create and stay with your own world within the world, being flooded by collective contents, and then strategically carving out a distinctive way of being with an emphasis upon eccentricity and maverick ways, being impelled to generate tenuous yet firm boundaries to give any hope at all of continuity and consistency. You are at an advanced and intricate crossroads in development where you are inwardly blown wide open and outwardly desperate to forge individuality and personal life. The cosmos inundates the landscape, and the one inside the body makes endless small gestures to constitute an island reality that fools nobody and only momentarily keeps the flood tide at bay. Let me read that sentence again, that last sentence. And the one inside the body makes endless small gestures to constitute an island reality that fools nobody and only momentarily keeps the flood tide at bay. Yeah, damn. Um, like I said, it's a free for all with this energy. New moons are periods of intention and where you set new intentions and you plant seeds proverbially. It's a time where you initiate. And Sagittarius is a sign of I understand. Strong, focused intent to create and stay within your own world, within the world. This like hermit energy. Being flooded by collective contents and then strategically carving out a distinctive way of being with an emphasis upon eccentricity and maverick ways. There's a lot here about individuality, about freedom, about self-expression. Some of you are like changing up your aesthetic. Some of you know it's really like funny that we're talking about this. I've been really thinking about cutting the motherfucking braid, bitch. I've been thinking about cutting it. And so, I mean, that's the last 12 years. That's like a big deal, you know? And so I'm not saying that all of you are thinking about something like that. And it's so much grander than that. Of course, you understand the power of cutting your hair. Um, you know, I personally believe that your hair is an extension of your consciousness. And so, yeah, some of you are having some sort of like internal rebirth that started in Scorpio season that I feel like is materializing itself in Sagittarius season. And I just want to dive in. Like, what do we need to understand? Let's just get some straight tarot. Oop, the magician on the bottom of the deck, Gemini, the shadow. What you need to understand is that you have a lot to discover about yourself, that you can make your dreams your reality. What you need to understand is spending more time with your magic, spending more time in spirit. Standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, being more fire sign like, more blunt. We can all work on tact and its situational appropriateness, but what do we need to understand? What is this new moon? I'm just, you know, normally I do the blind side where we explore the dark side of the new moon. But nah, this energy feels radical. What do we need to understand? Ooh, Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Time is not moving the way that you think. Things are coming in faster than you realize. Stuff that you thought was put on the back burner, stuff that you thought the divine, stuff that you lost sight of is coming in. Something that you stopped hoping for. Maybe like, you know, there is an influx of energy. There is a new cycle of energy. I feel like there's an influx of physical, spiritual, sexual energy. What came out is the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Motherfucking Fortune, and the Nine of Pentacles. What you need to understand is that it will be given when it is supposed to be given. It will be given when you are vibrating at the frequency where you can fucking grab it, maintain it, sustain it, and grow it. And that's exactly what's coming in. We are being given, awarded, provided the energy that we need, the motivation that we need, the time, the opportunities, the aha moments. We're given what we need. We're given the energy that we need to read the signs, to like download the code. Some of you are coming back with the codes. There's something there around like prosperity and abundance and money and financial stability. I feel like you may be going to it. Some of you are going to a different tax bracket. Some of you are about to start to level up in your business significantly. Some of you, I feel like, are understanding the power and the need for autonomy, for independence, for sovereignty, for understanding there is no healthy we without a healthy me. There is no healthy interdependence without healthy independence. There's something about a deep desire of what it is that you want and what you're going to do in order to get it or acquire it. I feel like there is this very new perspective that's coming in, and or that has integrated, that's been revealed to you, that is going to allow the divine to wake you up. And I just heard energy distribution. So I feel like this new moon in Sagittarius is asking you to understand how you want to distribute your energy. Like, let's be fucking honest. What do you want to spend your day doing? How do you want to, what do you want to be known for? What shot do you need to shoot? Some of you know you're supposed to be entrepreneurs. Some of you know you're supposed to be working for yourself. Some of you know that you're supposed to be putting in the work to get to a certain place in your career. And it's interesting that this is coming up for Sagittarius, because I just feel like so much is changing when it comes to your understanding of discipline, your understanding of your physical energy, what you want to be doing versus what you have been doing. Some of you, this is a change in career. Some of you, this is, I just feel like the Wheel of Fortune upright, it's spinning in your favor. And the ways that you've been low, the divine is taking you high. There is the divine is giving you the magic wand of manifestation. What do you want? What do you want? Scorpio season showed you what you wanted. So let's be fucking honest. And now it's time to start doing something with the opportunities that are about to start coming in, because the divine's like, you said you wanted this. So like, Jupiter retrograde in Cancer is like, you said you wanted this. A lot of you did all this work to offload all this emotion and to clear all this space, and now stuff is coming in. And I feel like you're going to start to feel really stable, really healthy, really like in your body, because the pace of life is picking up. The sooner we get, now Mars is in Capricorn. Mars is drive, ambition, and gumption. Mars is your physical, spiritual, and sexual energy. And Mars is exalted now in Capricorn, meaning he functions at his highest capability in Capricorn. That's where he's most celebrated. Um, that's where Mars wants to be, and Capricorn is not with the like, Capricorn don't play that shit. Capricorn, Mars and Capricorn is like, granted, this card is governed by Venus and Virgo, but it's still an earth sign, and I just feel like there is some beautiful understandings coming in around um, luxury, money, energetic budget, emotional, energetic, spiritual bandwidth, luck, belief, fortune, symbolism. You understanding your subconscious mind. Some of you know are going to be given the opportunity that, like, this is what you're known for. This is the next phase of your career. This is there's just something here around like being leveled up. I'm actually going to clarify this, please, because I can, and I'm abundant and prosperous. Anyway, please clarify the Ace of Wands for this new moon in Sagittarius. The Five of Swords. Wow. With the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck, I just feel like we're getting the energy that we need to close out cycles, to end relationships with shady people, especially if they have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. I feel like you're being given the energy that you need to address your heartbreak and disappointment and finally stop being done, or stop looking at the past. Stop looking backwards before your ass turns into a pillar of salt. Lot's wife. I feel like the Hierophant coming out, like some of you are being prepared for a long-term partnership. Some of you are being prepared for marriage. Some of you are being prepared to go back to school, to advance your career. Some of you are being given the energy that you need to break out of a self-limiting belief that has kept you from advancing your career or advancing your education in some sort of way. Some of you that have the opportunity to be a leader, a teacher, a guide, a counselor, to orate, to tell your story, a podcast, to judge. Some of you are going into law. Some of you, there is someone who is trying to be a lawyer that you're having to disconnect from, or you're having to deal with the heartbreak or the shady energy around it. I feel like those of you who are lawyers or are in law school or something of that nature, you need to break away from the past. You need to like make a full break so you can get really, really clear about who you are, what you stand for, what your values are. Some of you are being given the energy that you need to heal from somebody or from a connection that you thought was really going to last or going to move towards marriage. Some of you are finally healing from a divorce or a relationship. There's just like all this energy that's coming in to really like address trauma bonds and religious deconstruction and recovering from maybe getting fired. Hydrate. Some of you are given the energy that you need to heal that Captain Save a Ho shit that you be standing on. Some of you are being given the energy that you need to finally go it alone and to like let yourself finally like admit or own or operate in that black sheep energy. It's very like, I'll go my own way. I just feel like the Ace of Wands is going to give you the energy that you need to address what needs to be emotionally or philosophically uprooted out of you so that you can let your belief system update. You can let your faith update. You can let your trust in divine timing update or grow or expand. Some of you are definitely about to be studying or teaching or going back to school or something of that nature, and it's going to breed more money. It's like some of you are being led. It's going to, and some of you are being stripped down. Some of you are going to be forced to surrender. The divine is trying to pour in a new assignment for some of you. The divine is trying to answer your questions. Some of you, I feel like you're going in a different direction than you realized or than you thought that you were going in. This is your fucking destiny that's being activated. Some of you got kicked in the fucking dick on purpose because there's very specific data to extract from this death. There is very specific data to extract from this darkness. There is a very specific resurrection that is taking place within you. And I feel like the scales are leveling out. It's like for a lot of you, it's your fucking turn. You realize, like, you understand. This is your fucking destiny. You got kicked in the dick so you would know what to do with what's coming. This next level that you're being guided to. This next year, bruh, 2026 is about to be. Woo! Victory! The Chariot. I don't even, this is, please clarify the Nine of Pentacles. I don't even, it feels heavy. Yeah, because I feel like it feels heavy because we haven't been able to see this. We haven't been able to see that like what's coming is so fucking good. But we have been a bit like it's almost like they only let us see the chaos. They keep letting you see the chaos. Some of you, there's someone with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius or Pisces placements that's coming to your life that I feel like is going to be very, very good for you. Maybe Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements as well. I feel like there is some sort of new relationship for a lot of you that requires you to really, really heal from the past. It's requiring you to look at the past to evaluate a lot of what's been going on, and that is a very like solo job. I feel like some of you suddenly have different fucking options. You just didn't see. Some of you don't realize like you're in the infancy of your business, or those of you who those of you that specifically are in like a creative or a spiritual field, you don't realize that there are multiple layers to where you're going. It's like you think that you're more advanced than in your career than you actually are because there's so many more twists and turns that are coming. I feel like you are really learning how to trust you're needing to understand how to really, really trust in time, how to trust your intuition. And this is, that's an everyday practice, is learning how to trust our intuition. but Sagittarius season, I feel like, is helping you take your personal power back. It's helping you redefine freedom. It's bringing in all these new projects, new opportunity, new passion, new play. And speaking of play, I want to pull from the Pocket Archetypes deck that I got off TikTok. I'm about to start selling shit off TikTok. The Heart, the Fault Line, the Medallion. Bottom of the deck is the Vow. I feel like God got you. You don't understand just how protected you are. You don't understand how very divinely guided this was. And I just feel like it's like you made a promise to yourself, and so therefore the divine made a promise to you. You just didn't know what their promise was, and what they're bringing in. I feel like what the divine is bringing in required your heart to be cracked open so you could receive it. It's like you wouldn't have received it if it just developed naturally. You had to, like, we're learning how to appreciate our suffering. There's that what keeps coming up, the number one message that keeps repeating for Sagittarius season is thanking God for unanswered prayer. There was something that prepared you for what is happening. Some of you, I feel like, I mean, with the Vow and the Medallion, I just feel like there's so much symbolism. And the Wheel of Fortune, there's so much symbolism that's happening, but it's almost like there's this earthquake in your heart. There is someone maybe with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements that has caused this crack, or that's caused this tremor. It's like awaken you. Some of us are really understanding why things had to be like broken. Why love had to be something that you went to war for. And now you get to ascend into. Some of you are very much so destroying these old generational habits and cycles that were perpetuated by your mother's bloodline. Some of you are like really, really healing your relationship to femininity, or coming into a new understanding of femininity. Some of you don't realize your duality, bitch. You are the healer and the destroyer at the same fucking time. Especially if you have a vulva bearing body. I'm sorry, boys, but there's something about understanding like our capacity. Put some motherfucking respect on your capacity. That is what I will say. Vow to put some fucking respect on your capacity. One from this, a couple from the star crossed. What y'all got to say? Ooh. Conjunction, second house with Capricorn on the bottom of the deck. I do feel okay. Some of you are merging finances. Some of you have been financially independent for a very long time. Maybe some of you are starting a new job, a new contract. Some of you are taking your relationship to the next level where your finances are starting to merge. With conjunction in the second house in Capricorn, maybe some of you are starting businesses with friends, with partners, with lovers. I feel like there needs to be more talk about what the end goal is, what you're trying to attract, what the objective is. With conjunction here, and the Vow, some of you are like moving towards like deep commitment to yourself, or deep commitment with a partner. This feels like devotion, or moving in together, or marriage, or like taking things to the next level. Please clarify conjunction. I just feel like there's this merging, this working together, 12th house. Then some of you are merging with your fucking soulmate. This is with somebody who, like, you guys operate on a psychic level. some of you are about to start collaborating with somebody that you like, y'all just get it like telepathically. You just like, you know how some people you just have to like, you know? Let's clarify the second house. The second house is money. The second house is Taurus, the sign of I have it, right up underneath this Nine of Pentacles here. So and the second house smile, I just feel like there's so much positive movement that's about to reveal itself, Gemini. Especially those of you that are in technology, those of you that talk, are in customer service, are in customer facing positions. Those of you who use your mind, your understanding, your words, those of you who teach, who guide, those of you who create or dream up um, for a living, those of you who have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Gemini placements, I feel like there is definitely some leveling up when it comes to uh your finances. And Saturn reverse just came out. I don't feel like Saturn's being hard on those signs that I placed or that I named. Saturn reverse, you know, Saturn makes me think of Saturn retrograde, and it's also touching the Capricorn card. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. I feel like the Saturn retrograde has been or will be revealing what we need to be putting our energy into in Capricorn season, first house. But first we had to like have this update in who the fuck you are and what you're ready to do about it and what you understand about yourself, what you understand about Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius is the sign of I understand, but Sagittarius is a fire sign, and fire requires action, you know, and so there is some sort of like, what you ready to do about it. I love you. You got this.